Playing a Blood and Glory mission this time. You've got Bretonians, which I haven't seen play for a little while, and Adam's a little apprehensive about it.
Apprehensive as fuck.
So he decided to go against the cavalry plan and just take one unit of cavalry, which is a unit of...
Knights of the Realm.
Just Knights of the Realm. Pretty big unit, though. And we've got a unit of the... Is it the Grail Relic?
Grail Relic with no relic.
With no relic, because you haven't got the model yet, but seen it was worth buying it. Probably not. Then a unit of Men-at-Arms. Have they got halberds or spears?
They are spears.
Spears. So with spears. Unit of 4 Pegasus Knights. And a tree bucket there as well. So he's going all once bitten on us. And then we got Orcs as their opponents for today. So we have a unit of Spider Riders. So 10 Spider Riders and a Battle Standard Bearer, if I'm not mistaken. Which is
One-hand snorter.
One-hand snake.
One-iron snorter.
One iron snorter.
Yeah, he's
okay.
on his, little,
Iron Snorter, I see, and 3 trolls. You've also got a level 2 wizard, if I'm not mistaken, with 2 bolt throwers then, or spear chuckers I should say, and then a unit of 50? No? 40 night goblins, with some fanatics by the look of it. Unit of 40 orc boys. Any heroes or whatnot in there?
Nope.
No, and then we've got 1 Grimgore Ironhide and 40 Black Orc warriors.
Yes.
Pretty intimidating unit. Adam must have quite a few... warriors in his army. I think they might have to call on the services of 1 Green Knight. Yeah, we let the special characters out today, so everyone's gone crazy and decided they must take one. On the turn 1 we're starting with the Orcs, because the Bretonians are praying, as they usually do. More to come. Just a quick note on what we've got for scenery, because there are some special rules in play. We've got a mysterious forest, secondary mysterious forest a bit further over, a ghostly wall, those walls are, blazing barricades, a scree slope for the hill there, and that is a Sigmarite shrine, which we're calling a Shrine of the Lady for fluff purposes. So everything's got special rules, so we will forget them all, no doubt. And back onto turn 1 then. More to come. End of a pretty uneventful turn 1 for the Orcs. The first casualties were no one, so nothing died. Animosity took effect on these goblins, they did nothing. Both bolt throwers missed. Wizard failed to cast Gork's Warpath. Did manage to cast Get 'em Lads on those Spider Riders there, but they don't get to do anything, so it doesn't matter. Trolls passed the stupidity test first time, shows me, and moved up into range of Grimgore's better leadership now. Orcs followed up behind them, and Grimgore marched through. We have moved the scenery back a little bit, so it's easier for moving, but they are actually in that bit of scenery there. Onto the Bretonian turn 1, more to come. So the end of the Bretonian turn 1, and the first things first, the Green Knight appeared, moved over there to put him in the middle of the action. The Pegasus Knights then charged the Spider Rider unit, which had the Battle Standard Bearer now, and took out that unit, so that's 2 banners taken for the Blood and Glory mission. Then everything else moved up from his army, so you've got the Men-at-Arms, the Grail Relic, and the Knights there moved in ready for charges next turn. The Trebuchet then fired at the Black Orcs and killed 2 of them, and that was it. In Magic phase, the Beast Wizard managed to get off the first spell, the Wizard's Well form, but it was dispelled on a total power dispel by the Orc Wizard there. Onto Orc turn 2. End of the Orc turn 2, and he can smell a rape. Animosity played a big part again. These goblins decided that they're not getting involved in the battle. They're in a dispute over whether or not the Green Knight is in fact a ghost. So they've been there for 2 turns now consecutively. Bolt throwers tried to open up on the Pegasus Knights, missed. Animosity then kicked off on the Orc warriors there, and they decided staying there was a much better idea than moving forward. Black Orcs then failed the charge towards the knightly unit over there. The Trolls did manage to smash into the Man-at-Arms with the dams on him. Did severe casualties on killing 7, I think it was in total, and they fled then away, but they missed catching them by 1 inch and took a wound going over the ghostly fence. Interesting. Technically that banner is going to be going now, unless they can rally and take another shunt off the possibly stupid Trolls. But on to Bretonian turn 2. More to come. Well, the end of the Bretonian turn, effectively, after the combat. It was a Bretonian charge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Everything piled into the Orc unit in the middle, and it was a draw. They stayed in. But we've just finished the combat between Grimgor Ironhide's Black Orcs and this unit of Knights of the Realm, and they managed to make them run them down. So Grimgor, despite slaughtering the Black Orc general, and there's no way those guys would have a chance against him, to be fair, in one-on-one combat, have managed to chase down the game and make it so the breakpoint has been reached. So victory to the Bretonians. And he was afraid that they weren't going to win. And yet another defeat for Simon. It's getting to the stage now where he's not going to show where his next win's going to come from. But he'll take it, It'll be like a random failed psychology test. Fanatics going crazy and wiping out something. It'll come. But good game though. Good game up until the end. I thought it was going to go a little bit longer than that, to be fair. I was looking forward to that combat, and it was what a letdown that was. It was shit. Worst combat of the game.
He had his arse handed to him, to be fair.
Yeah, the Bretonian general just got sliced into tin
Couldn't
meat.
even breathe. He was just like...
So it's an orc, he's going to go last, yeah? No. Anyway, good game, and more to come soon.